Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma. I have one kid and today I want to share with you the process that I take in order to plan for our upcoming year. As well, I would like to share with you my plans so far, the curriculum that I am looking to use, just a little bit of details on the things that I have planned so far. So first of all, you guys know that we start our homeschool year late. So we are currently still working with some of the materials. Actually, some of them we are pretty much starting. Some of these materials are IEW, which is the writing. As well, we still are working with our history, which is we're pretty much on the first lesson still because it goes through literature. So it's taking us a little bit of time. We are reading chapter books. And it's taken us quite a long time. If you haven't seen my previous video where I share how we've been doing in our homeschool, I give you an update. I suggest you to do it so you understand in the position in which I am right now. So you understand how everything is going to be working out at the end. Okay, so I've been adding some materials as well. So that is starting as well. And those are going to be carrying on to the next year. So most of the materials that you see that we haven't finished are going to carry on to the next year. One of them probably will be our writing and one of them will be our history. I'm okay with that because we have a late start. If you want me to be honest, this homeschool year for us hasn't even done, and it's not going to be done as fast as it was done the previous years. Meaning, I planned for 33 weeks for this year that we're currently in, and as well for previous year I had a different way of plan the year. So this year pretty much looks different is what I am trying to get with this. This upcoming year as well will look obviously different. I don't know if I will start as late as I start this year because I have something to say about that and some things that I have learned as well. So I think that is important to know. But I already start looking to just having him taking some placement test as well, just see where he's at when it comes to his reading, with his grammar, all of that to help me out, just figure out the materials that I want to use for the upcoming year. So I already have him look at some of the tests for grammar being one of them that I am looking to work with because he's been working with Fixed Grammar, and Fixed Grammar is a program that is been working very well for us. But the problem that I am encountering is that he's about to finish the program. He is currently with Robin Hood. He will be on Mowgli pretty much very soon. He's been going through Robin Hood pretty fast. So I am assuming, and I am just taking in the fact that he's going to be finishing with that very soon, and after that he will be having the Frog Prince, and after the Frog Prince he will have Little Mermaid, and he's not interested in that. That book is more as a review. They are both for the upper level, which is for high school, and after that he will be done with Fixed Grammar and he will be continuing with IEW for the writing. So I am looking to new materials for grammar. So far I've been looking to two curriculums for grammar, but let me just explain a little bit before I just share that with you. My process when it comes to planning for our new homeschool year. So what I do is first I start by looking what is required from my state for him to be doing when it comes to the next year and what he's been doing this year, this previous year already, correct? So he's a little bit, I wouldn't say behind, but he is not to where he needs to be when it comes to math, and that is okay because I want to take care of some of the gaps and I expressed that already, so I will not go into much detail with all of these, but he still needs to work a little bit with that. So I am planning looking to where he is at right now to continue moving forward for the next year. So I know already fixed grammar is something that I have to be looking already, because he will be finishing pretty soon completely with a fixed grammar. So that is something that I make note in here. But first I look for the state, what the state is requiring for that specific grade level. So I look to that, and then I divide that, and after that what I do is that I look to what we have accomplished already. So let's say the state require us to have three let me see it in here, 3 middle school or higher courses in English. So I look to what he has already. So I know he has that with fixed grammar, because he's been working through the fixed grammar. He's about to reach the high school levels with the fixed grammar. So I know in regards that I don't have to be worried. I do have to be worried with a little bit with the writing, because we are still continuing. And if you want me to be honest, I shouldn't have to be worrying that much, because he's been doing IW. He already went through people and places in our community, and he went already to all things fun and fascinating, and he's doing structure and style from IW. He is on level B, the second level, level B. So I think that is pretty much covered as well. He's been doing all about reading, and while he's been doing all about reading, he's getting the literature, which is something that is required from us, from our state. So he's been doing literature pretty much with the history, so that covers pretty much all of that. So I am not worried when it comes to the language arts, because he already have the things that are requiring for him for the middle grade level, correct? Now I will have to be worried when it comes to the upper grades. So I am just looking to that material as well. I do have to be worried a little bit with math. History, I think, is great. Geography, I think I still have to worry a little bit with that. And spelling, obviously, because we switch from all about spelling, and you guys have to watch the previous video to know a little bit the reasons why I switch, and as well what are we using so far right now. Just giving you an idea on how I am planning things, how I like to go through my planning. After that, what I do is I make note of the things here on this notebook that I have, and I always have a separate notebook, but I have plans as well on my homeschool planner, the planner that I am using currently. So I have notes in here, and this was the 6th grade. But as well, after I plan, I just start kind of like dividing everything, what he is going to be independently, what he's going to be needing my help with. So I just divide those programs in here. And after that, I go to this book that I have here. Let me just share that with you guys, which is Home Learning Year by Year. And it just gives you an idea of what is required for that certain grade in a specific, and it shows you as well the materials that you can use. It gives you suggestions and what they are going to be learning in a specific for that year. So example, 4th grade is just telling you and giving you some information in here. So it's giving you for language arts, reading. By 4th grade, kids in public school classes are expected to be competent readers using their expertise for a wide variety of literary and informational purposes. And it just gives you information on what the kids are learning, having an idea at that age. So I look to this book. I take from this book what I think that we can apply in our homeschool. I look as well to where my son is at currently. So let's say in math, he's not in 4th grade, he's in like 3rd grade. That's just an example. So I look to the 3rd grade here, and I look to what is asked for him in that grade for math. And that's what I am going to be making note here in my notebook right here. So I just make note and I divide everything: language arts, then literature, what is asking for literature, writing, what is asking for writing. And it continues like that until we go to math and everything that is asking for math, history, geography, just to have an idea. I will be at the end of the year checking to what we have accomplished from this and what I need to still be working for the next year. So what I need to be working for the next year, I will be moving that information towards the next year and so forth. I will continue for each year. I hope I am helpful with this, hopefully. And that's what I like to do. After that is that I start planning as well for curriculum for the next year. I look at the previous year and then I move on to the next year. That just gives me an idea of what I have to be looking for. And the certain materials that he was being able to work, and if we have to change something. I ask as well, and I create a paper where I ask and make note of the materials that we've been using already. And I ask him, have you been enjoying this program? Have you been enjoying the information that you're getting from this program? And if he's stating no to some of the programs, then I am looking to switch that program from what we've been using. If I see that in fact he's not probably retaining the information. Now, if he's telling me he doesn't enjoy the program just because he doesn't enjoy it, but I see progress with that program, then I don't switch the program and I just explain to him the reasons why. A good example with that was All About Spelling. He was stating that he was not enjoying All About Spelling. He did like it at the beginning, but I noticed that as well, he was not retaining the information. He was not moving that information to the rest of the subjects that he was using. So I was just seeing that in fact it was just not working at the moment with him. I still have All About Spelling. I don't feel like selling the program yet because I think we're going to go at some point again through All About Spelling. So I have it there just in case. But we switch program and so far it's been working well. So looking from that experience, I just have that knowledge already and I am looking towards the next year, the programs that we are going to be using. So I have in here an idea of some of the programs. So he is required for the 7th grade to have 3 middle school or higher courses in English, that must be emphasizing literature, composition, and as well technical text. I have in here 3 middle schools or higher courses in mathematics and 3 middle school or higher courses in social studies. One of these must be civics. So I am looking to all of that. I have some of the materials already, some of the programs that I am thinking on using. One of them is BJU, and I have some of the books already here for BJU literature. So I am planning on using that for next year just to have him working with the literature, reading and comprehension. I am not sure if I am going to wait for the next year or I actually want to start using them from now. Let's see how it goes because he's been moving with the All About Reading, and depends on how we finish with the All About Reading is that I will completely decide what I am going to do with that. So that is something that I am looking towards is BJU, and I have those 2 books here. They are previous editions of the BJU. I purchased them really inexpensive. I think I paid $1 for the book and they are new. Let me just show you that. So here I have the previous book for BJU, and this I purchased used, but if you notice it's in really good condition. I think I paid $1 for it. So a good deal. And I decide to take it. I can use the teacher guide if I want, and I can just use it as it is because it has some questions in here with the thinking zone, and I think that without the teacher guide it will be fine. I might decide to use the teacher guide at some point as well because I know it has I know it has more information. So here I have the next one for the next level, and new as well, $1. That's what I paid for them. So that was very inexpensive, and it was a really good deal. So that just takes a little bit of care when it comes to language arts, the section for literature. So I am not worried about that right now because I have something already. I am thinking to continue obviously with Fixed Grammar. He will be going to Mowgli. After that, he will have Frog Prince, and I will have to start thinking on grammar. I've been looking through a lot of programs and materials, and I am thinking so far with first language lessons because we've been using them already previously. He used first language lessons, that was the first level 1, and he has used first language lessons for the well-trained mind level 2. So we know already how the program works. So that is something that I am planning on using so far. And I was looking as well, Rod and Staff. Rod and Staff is a program that is very well done. It's inexpensive, and it just, I think, will be a good fit for us as well. What is taking me a little bit to think on not using it is the fact that I have to create the material, provide the things for him. I don't know if he would like to be writing so much because he's doing already IEW, which has a lot of writing. So that's my thought when it comes to grammar after Fixed Grammar. For spelling, I am already using traditional spelling. That is working very well. I don't know if in the future I will be using, again, All About Spelling, but so far that is working, so I am not sure in regards to that. Writing, structure, and style, I think IEW is something that has been working very well for us, and I would like to continue the spelling as well. So it's just in the future, probably I would like to go back to All About Spelling. I am not sure when it comes to spelling, guys, but so far traditional spelling is working beautifully. Math, we are using Math You See. I am looking for another math, not to change Math You See, but to add to the Math You See. So I am not quite sure when it comes to that, but that's what I am thinking, because Math You See is a program that is mastery based, and he is already working with beta. He is working very well with beta, but we need to be looking at what he is being asked for this grade. So I have to take that in consideration as well. I know I have to go at his own pace, and that is the reason why I am going to stick with Math You See. Next one is history and social studies. So I am looking for social studies. I would like to continue with this program. What is making me think about this program is the fact that it's taking us so long, because it's literature and we are reading chapter books. So that is something that I am looking to see. We might stay with this program. I might change, I might add, and stay with the program. That is my train of thought there. Geography, I am looking for a new geography. This geography is working very well, but it's simple, and we've been doing geography for quite a while. We've been talking about the states, so I am not quite sure if I would like just to use the history and see if the history will have some geography that we can just incorporate, that we don't have to have a separate geography book, or if I would like to add something else. That is something that I have to plan. And when it comes to science, I am still thinking to use Apologia. I am not sure what level of Apologia we are going to be using, but I would like to continue with Apologia because we've been enjoying it. We are at the beginning of this book that we are using from Apologia, but we've been doing pretty much most of the activities, which is the reason why it's taking us so long. But we enjoy so much the activities, so I would like to just continue with that. For Spanish, I am looking to change the Spanish. I am not quite sure to what, but will be something that will help me as well as a teacher because I work outside and I am looking for something that when I am not available to be able to teach him the Spanish, that he can get the Spanish no matter what, so he don't skip days when it comes to Spanish. So that is what I am looking. I am creating as well my own materials, and I expressed to you guys that I was wanted to share that with you, and I am looking to see how I can do that with all the things that I am doing so far right now. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I think it's taking really long, but that's how I plan for our homeschool year, and that's how I like to do things. It just helps me out as well. You guys know how I work with my planner already. I am pretty sure you have seen videos of how I work with my planner, but I will show you as well how things are going to be working when it comes to the planner. So I will show you that video eventually, so you will see everything complete, not just an idea, which is what I'm giving you now of how I do things, expressing how I do them, but actually showing you guys the process of me doing that. So I just have you guys get an idea on how I do things. After I plan for that, I just create the schedule based on the materials that we're going to be using. I look at how many weeks. I look as well at the dates that we're going to be off and we are going to have for a period of like a vacation. So I look to all of that when it comes to plan for my next upcoming year. Just to give you a rough idea, so this video don't take long. I hope you enjoy the information that I just give you now, how I plan for the year and what I'm looking for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you then. Bye bye.